You've requested it, so we're doing it. Back for another dip review. Let's go. Well, you didn't necessarily request it, but you asked me to do it. I'll explain that. So what are we doing today? Reviewing Cope Natural for the 4th time. I have nothing else to review. Just kidding. Whoa, it bounced back on me and hit me in my fucking knee. No need to re-review this. Still dip it every day. Still love it. Still my favorite. So yeah, we're not going to review that. Probably ever again. But in my last video, I did Grizzly Straight, of all things, right? You wouldn't expect that from me, but I did it. Wasn't horrible. Well, it was, but tolerable. And then I got another tin for myself to see if what I thought of it, because I hadn't had it in a while. And since I had it, I asked in the video, do you want me to re-review this? Everyone said yes, and I listened to my viewers. So today we are reviewing Skoal Citrus. Citrus, commonly referred to as citrus in the dipping community. But what will I think of it? Let's find out. Because sometimes, if I haven't had a dip in a while, I just get a can just to see what I think of it currently. I didn't get this with the intention of reviewing it, but I figured, well, I might as well ask and see if they want to, because that way I can. Everyone wanted me to, so I'm gonna. But that's not why I got the tin. But nonetheless, let's delve into this. Let's take a look at the presentation. You've probably heard me say a million times that I don't like the current Skoal design with the honeycomb shit. Some of them are okay looking. I don't really like the color of this one. Just a shitty yellow color in there. Yellow-green. I don't know. Something about it I don't care for. But it's whatever. Ooh, claim a free gift. And yeah, I didn't notice this until someone pointed it out to me on my Facebook page that they brought back the "a pinch better" slogan. More like 2 pinches worse. Yeah, this is what kept me out of the good school. So yeah, not a fan of the presentation. Obviously, metal lid, plastic bottom, your typical U.S. smokeless tin. And for the date we have, not bad, sell by July 13th. 2014. I think it's time that we crack her open and take a whiff of the scent. I have dipped through most of this. I will probably be finishing it off in this video. It smells pretty much how I remember it. Even when I was starting out and I liked Skoal, I never really cared for this one. I know all my friends are like, ooh, Skoal Citrus, it's the best. I never cared for this one. I gravitated towards like peach and cherry, pretty much. Especially peach. But the smell, it smells exactly like I remember it. It's a very nostalgic smell. It's just, I mean, it is a shitty smell, but it just like a shitty, like, almost juicy fruit kind of scent, but shittier. I almost want to say there's a, I think it was my friend Jabba. Sorry, Jabba, if this wasn't you, but I think it was Jabba that pointed out that it has, like, a dirty smell to it. I can kind of see that. I didn't see it at first when I opened the tin, but now I do. I can kind of smell that, along with like an artificial juicy fruit kind of thing. But we're going to pack a lip now. Let's get going. Skoal Citrus, Citrus, whatever you want to call it. Just like Longhorn, Shithorn. Want to call it by the real name? Or what it should be called. Cool. Oh man, this is only going to be a small pinch too, but it's all I have left. I wish I had more. But oh well, what can you do? Not much. Oh, that's a small-ass lip. I'm kind of ashamed doing this on video. Look at that. Whatever. Pinchability is your typical Skoal. Yeah, it pinches together just fine. It's really not a problem. Look at how small that is. Almost feels like there's nothing there. Way too small. We'll go with the Kryptonite mud jug today. You like this mud jug and you want this mud jug? Be jealous because it's retired. Just like my grandmother before she died. She's not dead. All 4 of my grandparents are alive. I even have a great-grandmother still alive. I kind of feel horrible saying what I just said. Oh well. No harm, no foul. What the fuck was that? No harm, no foul. God. So the flavor, here's the thing. Like with the smell, I do taste like a juicy fruit kind of thing. It's like an artificial juicy fruit, but the dirty smell it had, I don't think the dirty smell kind of really carries into the dip. I don't taste anything dirty. I just taste like an artificial kind of juicy fruit, gum kind of thing. Heard some people say it tastes like ass. Heard some people say it tastes like Mountain Dew. Heard some people say it tastes like Stride gum or whatever the fuck. I taste juicy fruit, but like a shitty version of it. So it's really not terrible. It's not good by any means, but it's not terrible. It's perfectly tolerable, I think. It's the only citrus dip, so I really can't compare it to anything. Skoal Crisp Blend is apparently a mix of apple and citrus, but if you ask me, Skoal Crisp is just Skoal Apple in a different tin. I hadn't had it in a while, and I denied it up and down, and then Jared kept telling me, it's Skoal Apple in another tin, I'm telling you. And then I'm like, no, it's not, and then I got a tin, and he was right. Yeah, I know, Jared. I know. I was wrong. You were right, okay? I had a couple things I wanted to talk about, and I cannot for the life of me remember what they were. Oh, I remember. First of all, the Google Hangouts. People seem to be, by and large, enjoying them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I was talking to Logan last night, and I kind of don't want to do them anymore. And if I do, I want to make a little bit of change to them. And if I do, I want to make them bi-weekly, every other week. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I'm just letting you know. They might come to an end. They might be bi-weekly. I don't know for sure. But I'll definitely keep you posted on that. And also, today is my second day. I quit my e-cig. I used to smoke 2 or 3 packs a day. And July 5th, I quit and I got an e-cig and hadn't had a cigarette since. Well, I had one since, but that's it. Since July, so. But that was a while ago anyways. But yeah, you know, because I find the e-cig might not be as bad. Oh, I almost dropped my tin. I actually caught it for once. Might not be as bad as smoking. It might not be bad at all. I know some people out there like, oh, it's still unhealthy, whatever. But really, it's just filling the void. It's still feeding into that habit of putting something up to your mouth, fucking inhaling smoke or vapor. I want to just break free of that habit overall. So I took my e-cig, I took the tanks, I took the e-liquid, hucked them right in the trash. And yeah, so this is my second day. I've been chewing a lot of pens. I've been chewing on a lot of pens and Sharpies and shit. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. I feel better today than I did last night. Last night I was on Skype and I was just miserable. I was all... Not today. I feel okay today. So yeah, wish me luck on that. I think I'm going to do just fine. Although it might be hard for a little bit. But I think I can do it. It's cut. I know I can't show you because it's all gone. But it just has your typical Skoal cut. A generic long cut. About the same cut as extra long cut because Cope LC is their long cut is mid cut for the most part, and so this is pretty much the same cut as on any Skoal. It's got a good cut on it, just your normal long cut, and because of that, it packs together just fine. Skoal, typically one upside to it, not being a huge Skoal fan here, because I'm not, is that it does pack together well. It has a decent cut on it, and it packs together pretty well. Not getting any floaters, despite it being a small ass lip. Not getting any floaters, it's packing together just fine. It's staying put in my increasingly slimming face. Someone noticed last video, they said, you're looking thin, bro. And yeah, I'm losing weight. I've been walking a lot. I gained a lot of weight from quitting smoking and all that. And I'm chipping away at it now. I'm down to 210 from 232. I've been walking a lot, so I appreciate you noticing. Thank you. Gotta love going off on tangents you probably don't give a fuck about. I don't care. They're not stopping. I like to talk about different shit in the video. Throughout the video. Dropped my tin and I wasn't even tossing it up. Oh god, I'm pathetic. I slept weird. My back is a little sore. Could use a massage. There we go. That made it feel better. Texture, it's Skoal. It's pretty soft in the lip. Therefore, that equates to no burn at all. Yeah, you know, Skoal's pretty soft. Nicotine. Ha! I'm buzzing hard, man. I'm buzzing. I can't even hold the tin. Look, I can't even hold the tin. My hand's shaking. My hand's shaking. I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. I think I'm buzzing. No. I never feel anything off Skoal anymore. Nothing. I mean, I really don't off most things. I don't off this. I guess the only real 2 things I get a buzz off still if I get Grizz Green, which I don't. People have been requesting for me to review that soon. I probably will. I will buzz off Grizz Green, and if I pack enough, I will buzz off Cope Snuff. But that's it, really. So, nothing on this. Spit. Keep in mind that this is a smaller lip, so it's not producing as much. But from throughout the tin, it's pretty light. And when I packed bigger lips than this, throughout this tin, when I had enough to, I got a decent amount of spit, but it is pretty light spit. Not quite as dry as like Skoal Cherry, but it's still, you know, fairly dry. It's not dry, but it's in the middle, I guess. Last ability, this lip is not going to last long, again, because it's small. But even so, it really doesn't last too long. It's already kind of dry to begin with, and it just doesn't last too long. I'll probably have this lip in for half hour max. Won't have it in for long. It's not going to last too long. I kind of want to retract a statement I made earlier in the review, where I said it has a dirty smell to it, but not when you put it in. It just tastes like artificial juicy fruit. I still go by that, but the aftertaste, when you take it out, I kind of forgot about this. That dirty taste comes out when you take it out. It's not there when it's in, I don't think. But when you take it out, it suddenly appears like a mystical dragon or some shit. One time I got a tin of Skoal Citrus, right? I opened it up and a mystical dragon flew out. That's why I said mystical dragon and not mystical horse or wondrous unicorn or joyous cunt. So beware when you crack it open. You're going to kind of want to shake it up. If you hear a shriek, you're going to want to get another tin because a mystical dragon might fly out. Just letting you know that if you hear some kind of shrieking, either throw it out or go back to the store and look for a refund. You won't get a refund because they don't do that, and you'll be disappointed that you wasted money on quite mediocre dip that had a dragon in it. Because when you think about it, like, dragons are neat, but you don't want them flying out of your tin because they take up too much space and you get less tobacco when you get a tin with a dragon in it. So it can pose a problem. Now, if I ever bought a tin of Cope Natural, if Cope Naturals came with surprise dragons, I would have a problem with that. Luckily, they typically don't. Only happen once or twice to me. But Skoal Citrus will occasionally have a dragon in it. So just be careful. I don't want anything bad to happen to you because of the dragons that are beheld in the tin sometimes. And shoutouts. I'm sorry, I only have one today. I think because Hunter and Jared also take care of the shoutouts that I overall have less for the most part. But obviously all the regulars, Java McDippin, the Bluegrass Dipper, Full Review, and Dippin' with Scrubbles, and only one rotator. Just one. One! I'm not flipping you guys off. I just felt like doing that. Grizz Green Rockin'. So check all 5 of them out if you haven't already. And feel free to check out my second channel, Ring of Fire JC. I'll put the link here. I mentioned it in my other video. I'm not trying to promote it too much, but I will be doing vlogs and sketches and random shit over there, so I'm just letting you know. Check it out. Ring of Fire JC, my second channel. Even though I created the channel in like 2007, I am now making it my second channel because why make a new one? Made this channel in 2011, made that one in 2007, and that one yet is my second channel. Don't know, but check it out. Number of subs, we are up to 11.4K. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I love you all. Keep dipping a spit and keep cracking it packing. And this is amazing too. Almost forgot to bring it up. I was looking at my channel the other day, and we have hit over 1 million views. Over 1 million views. I can't even believe it. That means that there have been 1 million clicks on multiple of my videos. It's fucking amazing. I really appreciate it, and I can't believe it. So really all I can say is thank you so much, and I love you all. And now it is time for the rating. Skoal Citrus. Is it quite Skoal Citrus like everyone says? I don't think it's citrus. I think it's highly mediocre at best, but it is tolerable, and it's not the worst dip I've ever had. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. That's just my personal opinion. You may disagree with it. Whatever. It's alright. 6 out of 10. Would I dip it again? Probably not. I'll probably never get another tin of this in my life, and if I do, it'll be for some type of special video. I don't know what I would do with it, but for my own use, just a dip, no. Look at how foamy the spit is already. Like, I'm not even getting juice, I'm just getting fucking foam. Anyways, that's been the review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to like this video. Thumb it up if you liked it. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.